they may give you just cross section. Cross section means only this much. Only this much. So this is A, B, C, D, and this is your neutral axis. Suppose this is your 10 meter, this is your 10 meter, and okay Poonam, 10 meter, and then I will give you the loading condition. Loading is of 100 Newton meter, and we have to find the bending stress developed in the fiber located 4 meter from the top. Now see, here it is just mentioned 100 Newton meter. We have to find the bending moment which is being developed in the fiber which is located at 4 meters from the top. So you understand, in our formula, may I show you this mostly when the loading is given, this part will not work. Only these two we have to club. So this M is given. Now you may think, sir, which M we should take? We should take this M like this, or we should take this M like this. In last class, already we have discussed whether you take this M or you take this M. Your bending moment will not change the direction. Sorry, your bending stress will not change the direction. Stress will come in Z direction only. But only thing is, this is also 100, 10. This is also 10. Only one thing will change. Your fibers will change. Okay, right now this neutral axis is given. It means by default you have to consider so that this 100 Newton meter will adjust according to neutral axis. You understand one thing? You can have neutral axis like this also. But because the given data and the given cross section is in this way, 10, 10 and 10, and neutral axis is this, it means this neutral axis is reflecting that this moment is acting like this. We cannot consider by ourselves that moment is acting like this. If moment will act like this, then they should give neutral axis like this. But they have not given neutral axis like this. So this is a gate question, and try this question. Give me the answer quickly. .7. Okay. 720. Other people give your answer. What is the length of AC? What are you asking? Are you not able to see this? See here, this is 10 and this is 10. So it is total going to be 20, right? Now see, if you are able to solve this question, very good. Very good. Now how to find out this? This sigma you find out. So this sigma is nothing but sigma B that you can arrange. May I multiply y here. Here, what kind of mistake students will do? They may do mistake with this 4 meter. Moment is already clear, 100. And divide by I. In case of I, you remember the trick? Cut cube. Cut cube means this 10 here and this 10 here. So this 20 meter length is being cut by the neutral axis. So 20 cube into this 10 divide by 12. Huh? Okay. Now correct. 0.09 is correct. So now see, after that you multiply y. Y means how much y? Guys, what y you have taken? Yes, y will be 6. Because y, when you are taking, it should be from neutral axis, but the data is given from the top fiber. I mean, they are saying to find out bending moment in this fiber. So this gap we should take, but data is given this much. So you should take this gap, because the y is from by default it is from the neutral axis, the gap between the fiber and the neutral axis. Okay, so this is going to be 6. And based on this, we have so much tricky questions. I mean, tricky means if you understand the logic, any trick cannot trap you. If you understand the logic. Now see, I can ask you little bit tough question. Okay, so this is going to be your answer. You just calculate at home, and whatever will come, that will be the right answer. It should come 0.09. Now see, in the above question, find out the force in the shaded area. I will just show you shaded area. I'll go back just a minute. Same diagram, same member, same section, same neutral axis. Just a minute, I'll go back. And here I have shaded region. In this we have to find out force, and here also I have shaded region. In this also I have to find out force. This shaded region is also of 2 meter. This shaded region is also of 2 meter. So in this you have to find out force, and in this you have to find out force. Okay, I'm going back to the previous question. It means here in this section you have to find out force, and in this section you have to find out force. This gap is also 2 meter, and this will also 2 meter. We have to find out force. You got your force 1.8. Okay. You have to find out force. Students, give a try. It is not same. Your answer is wrong actually. Think guys, how will you tackle this question? Now see, how will you tackle this question? You guys are thinking how did you find out? How did you find out? Can you explain? Can you explain? Can you explain, Avnish, how did you get this answer? Okay. How did you find out sigma? Okay. So how much sigma you have taken? How much sigma you have taken? Okay. Okay. Now I will tell you what students are doing and what they are not able to feel. See, students are not able to feel one thing. Students are thinking, see what you guys are doing. I think if you are thinking that in this fiber find out sigma. So guys, understand one thing. Whenever you have to find out force acts on a region, right? This region should be there. Like in this much region you have to find out force. So you understand. I will change the page. Suppose you have a block. In this block, this is neutral axis, and suppose in this zone you have to find out your force. So you understand one thing. For this layer, for this fiber, you will be having different sigma. For this fiber, you will be having different sigma. Why? Because this length is different. Suppose y1. This length is different. Suppose y2. So by using flexural equation, may I show you this much. You change the y according to, see, m you cannot change because m is the loading condition. I you cannot change because I is purely based on that cut cube concept. Does not matter in which fiber you are talking, I will be constant. So m is constant, this I is constant. Sigma you have to find out according to y. Okay. So if you will substitute this much gap, then you will be getting sigma 1. Just imagine sigma 1. And then if you substitute this much gap, then you will be getting sigma 2. It means what? In this gap, now you imagine, I can let you to imagine in this way. I am drawing the beam like this. Okay, now see. In this much we are talking. So what will happen? This layer will go out and this layer will also go out. So, but both the layers will go out by different amount. Both the layers will go out by different amount. Yes, Suraj, I am saying this layer and this layer, they both will go out but by different amounts because they are experiencing different sigma. So I tried here, like this layer will go this much and this layer will go this much. So actually this area is easy to find out. You just multiply the gap with the width. But in case of force, you cannot choose either this sigma or this sigma. No, any single sigma you cannot choose, because force experienced on this fiber is because of both the sigmas. So why this question is important I am taking here, because in such conditions we go for average sigma, because sigma is not same on the in this fiber and in this fiber. Sigma is not same, sigma is different. So we go for average sigma. It means you have to find out sigma 1 first and sigma 2 first, and then you go for sigma average. Sigma average will be sigma 1 plus sigma 2 by 2. Now for this sigma average you have to calculate your force, then only it will be right force. मजा आ गया? Very good. Then only it will be right. Then you integrate. Okay. you go for average part. Sigma 1 plus sigma 2 by 2. By using this concept, you will find out your this thing. Now see, in my question, I have asked, this is the neutral fiber. So I gave this part. In this part, so already you know, in the neutral fiber, your sigma is going to be 0. No doubt in this. Okay. Now you substitute 2 meter in the formula and you just find out sigma here in this fiber. So in this fiber, your sigma you put at sigma 1. Then using this sigma and sigma 1, you find out sigma average. That will be nothing but 0 plus, what was sigma 1 here? Anyone got the sigma 1? How will you find out sigma 1? Moment was 100. I was 20 cube into 10 divided by 12. And multiply with y. Y is 2 here. Actually, this y is downward, so you should write minus 2. But because we are only bothering about the magnitude, so no need to bother about the minus sign. We are only bothering about the magnitude. 0.03. So 0.03 you substitute here. So you are talking sigma 1. Okay, then fine. Then 0.03 you divide by 2. That will be your sigma average. After getting sigma average, almost job over. So you can apply sigma is equal to force by area. And now this force is easy to calculate. Just multiply area here. It means what? In this answer, if you just multiply the area will be nothing but this is 10 and this gap is 2. So 20. So whatever answer will come, that will be your final answer for the force. In same way, you will calculate the force for the bottom thing. I mean this thing. Same way. So now you guys, this will come, this absolutely correct. The total answer is coming correctly now. This y is 2. You see Vedant here, this y is 2. Now guys, you give me force for this. Everyone, give me force in this shaded region.